We're live, baby.
We good?
Yes, we are.
Hello, and welcome to the CCF Podcast. I'm Kyle.
Hi, I'm Mike.
Hi, I'm Ben.
And this week we are joined by...
Hi, I'm Bradley.
And our special guest...
He's my special guest.
Mitch, hello.
Why isn't Brad our special guest?
Because Brad
Mitch
is
is
part of
special.
the club,
That's a good point.
and Mitch is a weird graduate who has come to hang out with us.
Yeah.
But he's not as weird as Connor. He's like a good graduate. Wait, like,
That's debatable.
Yeah,
right?
I agree with that, yeah.
We'll debate that next week.
You can do it, too.
Oh, okay. I don't have anything to say. I just got here.
Brad has never met me in my life.
No, I don't know the history of the club yet. You guys
Oh, boy. We have a whole lore we wrote out last semester.
Oh,
sort of.
right.
It was mostly nonsensical.
Yeah, no.
But
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, because everything we do in that club is
no,
sensical.
I'm
It's
telling you,
completely
we are at the
illiterate.
most sane we have ever been.
Brad.
Oh, God.
That's
Yeah.
actually...
You
Legit,
have
we
no
had a
idea.
party where we tried to explain the lore, like, as it happened, and it ended up being, like, just illegible, ripped-up pieces of paper at the end. It's like, I don't even know what's going on.
Also, for some reason, that party we were just listening to lo-fi hip-hop the whole time.
it was... this took
Everything's
it...
out of order. There are pictures drawn of, like, butts and dicks, and, like, I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, it was so great.
But
That's scary.
Yeah, it was a time.
it was an interesting experience.
This all took place in my apartment, too.
You Stone Cold Steve Austin, some beers on your
Oh,
voice.
yeah, I forgot I did
I've
that.
still got that video.
That was nice.
Was that when Harry like drank Parmesan cheese?
I've got that video too. And yes.
And pizza nuggets.
Pizza nuggets.
And fucking pizza
Brad
nuggets.
A lot
looks
happened
scared
that
right
I'm
now.
very scared.
Don't be.
Yeah.
We're
That was a
terribly
mess of a
evil.
night.
You always tell, like, these stories about the parties you have, and it always ends like, and now this person is not the same emotionally.
all you need to know is all of those people are no longer here.
Yeah.
Except
Well,
for
They're
I've-
they're
they're
not
terrorizing other people.
they're ruining anime clubs in heaven.
Are they dead?
No.
They are us.
Yeah, to us they are. Once you graduate, you're cut off.
Don't
Yeah.
you graduate in
Come
a
back like
semester?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna have a funeral.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I might cry.
You should.
We already
I
had
cried-
one before.
Yeah, I cried to that one.
I think the club has had a couple. Connor's had two.
Connor has two, but Connor needs to be dead. Like, he just comes back.
Yeah.
He's like the worst comic book character ever. Like, we want him to die, but he just won't stay dead.
Yeah.
So, Ben, do you happen to have news for us this week?
I do have some news for you this week.
Okay.
All right. First up, the death of the Netflix MCU.
Oh,
Yeah.
I just read
Everything
about
is gone.
this.
So,
Everything?
Yeah.
Iron Fist canceled
Right.
after 2 seasons. Luke Cage canceled after 2 seasons. Daredevil canceled after 3 seasons. That was yesterday, I think.
Right.
All of these shows, including Netflix, seem to be hinting that these characters are going to have a future within the wider MCU, especially Daredevil. There's a lot of like hinting like this is not the end of this Daredevil.
Did they announce the cancellation of
Will
Punisher and all that
they,
too?
or is that
No.
just because they don't want to say, like, hey, we're never talking about these guys again?
I think that's very possible. I think it's kind of however you want to take it. It could be just them trying to respect it. Like, it's super vague, too. Like,
Because they should have been in Spider-Man, but they weren't.
the actual quote is that Netflix says, while the series on Netflix has ended, the 3 existing seasons will remain on the service for years to come. This is Daredevil. While the Daredevil character will live on in the future projects of Marvel. Which could mean the MCU or just that Daredevil will not stop being a character. And then Marvel says that we look forward to more adventures with the Man Without Fear in the future.
That's very vague.
And then the Daredevil Twitter just posted a picture of the 3 main characters with the quote, "Justice never stops." So it's like very vague.
They're going to be in actual New York City fighting crime now.
Justice never stops. We sure
It's a social justice experiment. That's what
Yes.
season 4 is.
Yes. It's
That's
actual,
funny.
like they actually joined the police force
beat up misguided teens.
Very funny.
in a hallway.
Of course. Where else would they do it?
See, I'm torn because, like, I was upset when I first read the news, but then I realized I've only seen the first season of Daredevil.
Dude, oh my
As
god.
someone who's not seen any season of any Netflix Marvel show, it's just kind of like, I didn't know there was a third season.
I've only watched Luke Cage, Daredevil, The Punisher, and Jessica Jones.
Daredevil, I've seen
I think it's enough.
all of their first. I've seen all of their
It's not
first
all of them.
seasons.
Just
I've
paying
seen
your dues.
season 2 of Daredevil.
I don't care about Iron Fist.
Iron
Or
Fist
the-
was not good.
whatever
I
the group is
know
called, the
that he
Defenders.
shoots glowing bullets out of a gun at some point,
Which is
In season
amazing.
two,
and
yeah.
has made me go, just, you know what? I think I'm good.
As the person I believe who has the most experience with the Netflix shows, Daredevil season 2 was the best one. Season 2 of Daredevil, because that had Punisher,
It did.
That's so fucking awesome.
You see, glowing bullets are cool, but I saw Ghost Rider turn construction vehicles into tools, so I know. I
Yeah,
mean,
you
it's
know.
already been
That was
done.
very cool.
It's cool.
Punisher season 1 is also pretty good. I would check that out because Kyle is a big fan of the Punisher,
I do like the Punisher a lot.
and
Punisher's
you haven't
Mostly
watched.
because he's just Marvel's Batman, but
Like, kills people.
Oh, then you should definitely watch Punisher because it's awesome.
yeah, but then I actually have to like acknowledge the MCU making something I might actually enjoy, and I don't want to do that.
I mean, there you go.
Kyle doesn't live for enjoyment. He likes to be angry.
Why do you think I own the Transformers?
What a trip.
So does I'm thinking that this is kind of well wishing, but does this imply that Daredevil will appear in cameos in like the movie MCUs?
He's the new Stan Lee.
No.
You just stepped in.
I'm just going to CG Stanley like Peter Cushing.
I believe it.
Daredevil will probably not show up in anything. He might show up in like a DVD special.
MCU Christmas special?
Or maybe he'll appear in one of the TV shows that are going to Disney streaming service, but like they're not gonna just have him be like a mainline character in the next
What's
movie.
he going to do
Yeah,
with Thanos?
Hit him with his cane.
Speaking of
He's gonna kill him with a brick.
Bricks are going to kill everybody.
Speaking of which, this is not like news. This is a side news. Did you know that the Scarlet Witch show is now co-starring Vision? It's going to be a Vision and a Scarlet Witch show.
Wow, I
Wasn't
never
it
could have
always
seen
gonna
that.
be-
I hope
coming.
it's a
the only
sitcom.
story that everyone knows about Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, really.
I
Well,
really-
there's the one where she bangs her brother.
There is that one, yeah. I guess
That's season 2.
Quicksilver comes back because he's currently dead.
Yeah.
But it will be the
The
X-Men
X-Men one.
Quicksilver.
Yeah. Not they own Fox.
Evan Peters.
Yeah, he's good. All right, second bit of news.
Yep.
We have Chris Pine has been shouted out as having a role in the new Spider-Verse movie, in the
Really?
Into the Spider-Verse movie. We know what it is.
What is it?
It's spoilers for people who don't know the story of Miles Morales. He is the Spider-Man from the original Peter Parker from Miles Morales' universe who dies.
Oh.
Because
Neat.
the story
Okay.
of Miles Morales is that this like Peter Parker as Spider-Man dies, and then Miles Morales takes over as the new Spider-Man. And so Chris Pine is going to play that Spider-Man.
Cool.
Jake Johnson is playing the other
It
Spider-Man.
should be Tobey Maguire, but okay.
I don't like Chris Pine at all.
Why not?
I hate every single movie he's in. Wonder Woman, I hated him in Wonder Woman. He plays just like a jerk.
The Star Trek movies were all right.
I never watched
The first
those.
one was good,
But
and
no.
I didn't watch the end.
But Kirk is also supposed to be an asshole. So
Exactly.
like
Everyone's like, he's such a good actor. He plays the same role over and over again, and it's an asshole.
Sounds like
That's
Paul
not
Rudd.
hard to do.
Get
Yeah.
on that train again.
I'll give you that.
I love Paul Rudd.
I'm excited for the Spider-Man movie, but I also have heard that like basically anyone that like the target demographic of children just don't give a shit.
yeah, it
That
might-
it's only people who have been like, I remember Spider-Man from when I was a kid, are like actually interested.
Well, the art style looks a little too good for like children.
children
Yeah,
don't
stupid kids
deserve
don't know
good
art.
movies.
Hey, you know what? Somebody watched the Emoji Movie.
I was supposed to go because that was my birthday present from my friend, and I refused. So it came out on my birthday.
That's incredible.
That was a smart choice.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
smart.
I won't succumb to that kind of tyranny.
Oh yeah. Well, in adjacent Chris news, apparently, according to the Russo brothers, Chris Evans is not finished with the MCU.
He said he was.
Here's I'm
It's
gonna read
because
you.
we're waiting for Brick, the MCU story.
Hold on, I'm gonna read you some quotes.
Yeah, have you heard our theory that Captain America's going to die, but by getting hit in the head with a brick? That's what's going to do it.
That's how it's going to end. That's how he's going to end up dead.
He's going to defeat Thanos single-handedly, and then some random dude's just going to walk by and be like, fuck you, Captain America, just beam him in the head with a brick.
And it's like sidearms, like clock him in the skull, king punch him, put him to death.
Can it be Stan Lee?
Yes.
I wasn't thinking about that, but I'm okay with it.
They said they've already filmed for him.
I hope he kills Captain America with a
That's
brick.
why they had to kill him in real life so that they could reveal the secret.
Isn't he blind? So he couldn't get the accuracy going. They filmed it 15 times, kept missing.
It's like on a string.
Did Stan Lee have a cameo in Deadpool 2?
Yes.
Yeah.
What
He was
He
on
was
the
a
side of the wall.
Yeah, he was graffiti
yes.
art.
Yes. All right. Okay.
That
So,
counts.
at the end of reshoots for Avengers 4, Chris Evans tweeted, and I quote,
That brick really hurt.
Screw you, Stan.
he tweeted, officially wrapped on Avengers 4. It was an emotional day to say the least. Playing this role for over the last 8 years has been an honor. To everyone in front of the camera, behind the camera, and in the audience, thank you for the memories, eternally grateful. Which seems to imply that that's it, that he's done.
Question,
Right.
W-R-A-P or R-A-P? He officially rapped.
He drops
Shut
bars.
the
and
fuck up,
That's why he gets killed. Because you don't belong here. Get out of here with that
Maybe
shit.
he's still...
I'd also like to point out Chris Evans has been shit-talking the MCU since the second Avengers movie.
Yeah.
And how much he hates being in the MCU.
Yeah.
Who's the girl from S.H.I.E.L.D.? She always shit-talks it, and she keeps getting more roles.
The
Yeah,
one
but that's
who's in,
because she's on
High
a
Mother?
TV show that nobody watches. He's not like, I want to do anything other than Marvel movies.
And so that Chris Evans said that last month. He said that in October.
Yes.
And the Russo brothers said in an interview with USA Today, I think it was more emotional for him than us because he's not done yet. And I won't explain what that means, but audiences can understand.
Yeah, what are they going to say? Hey, guess what, everybody? Captain America fucking dies. Go see the next movie.
Yeah.
It's not the advertising campaign. Like,
But
of course, they're going to be like, no, he's not done yet. He can come back. I don't know.
They've got him in a basement.
Yeah, like the Russo brothers has him like duct taped like arms and legs. Just
I
butt
believe
ass
it.
naked.
You're not done.
You're not done. Say the line.
He
Say it.
thinks he's done, but he's not.
Did you tweet this, Chris? What do we say about the internet?
It was a very emotional day because you could never see his family again. They got him trapped.
He shouldn't have tweeted and fucked up like that. He knew the rules. He signed the contract.
I hope this is true so bad.
The fuck is wrong with you?
Has anyone seen Chris?
I sure as hell have. Who the fuck am
He's
I?
not walking around campus.
In the middle of bumfuck nowhere, New York.
That's the secret. No one will figure out where he is.
He's in Maidum. With a top floor that no one visits.
Yeah.
I love Maidum. It's such a pretty view. I'm sorry.
do you know that
Good.
that Maidum was originally designed to be a building in like Arizona, but then
They
plans
missed.
for that fell through. Plans for that fell through, and so they just put it here, and that's why Maidum always is leaking because the pipes were never designed to be in like heavy snow.
Fun fact of the day.
School is stupid.
London Bridge is not in London. It is actually in Arizona.
We got their bridge.
The
we got
real
their
it really was in London, and then
was.
some rich dude in like the 1800s paid to disassemble the bridge, ship it across the ocean, and reassemble it in Arizona. The London Bridge that you think of when you say London is actually Tower Bridge. It's a different bridge entirely.
That's a very Chris Pine move. Is it him? Did he do it?
I don't know. Now he
Canonically,
did.
yeah.
Yeah.
Was Chris Pine alive in the 1800s?
Yeah.
You don't know.
Keanu
Nick Cage
Reeves
is
was.
a vampire.
Oh,
So
they-
like,
That's true.
Facts.
Until I see something telling me he didn't, I'm going to believe he did.
That's how science works.
what else you got for us, Ben?
I got two more quick things. Firstly,
Okay.
the Avengers 4 trailer, the state of when we're getting that.
The end of the year.
Florida.
Okay, so
The state was better.
people thought that the trailer for the currently untitled Avengers 4 movie was going to drop on Wednesday.
Because they were idiots and don't understand how like the Hollywood production machine works.
And it did not. And at the Q&A at that event, the Russo brothers were asked about it, and they responded simply by blowing an air horn.
Nice.
With no words. They didn't acknowledge the question. They just blew an air horn and moved on to the
Like
next
a
thing.
physical air horn?
Like an air horn app on the phone.
Oh my god.
I used to have one of those.
There are 15-year-olds in
trailer
charge
coming?
of the
I
MCU.
know, and I love it too.
I used it in club like countless times. Last
How
year.
many times did they ring it? That's the day.
Like- Oh,
Oh shit! He gave them a clue. They just didn't get it because they're stupid.
Shit.
You multiply that by the number of MCU movies out, and there you
And
go.
divided by the current year.
Half-Life 3 is confirmed.
And that's where Chris Evans is. That's where the body is.
The signal which the trailer's going to be released is him.
He's actually been cloned 600 times.
What was the other
since
quick
days ago.
news, Ben?
Whenever Chris...
well, I was just gonna say that I think it would make sense for them to release it before December 5th because the prequel comic for Avengers 4 is coming out on December 5th.
What day is September 5th?
September.
What day? December 5th. What day of the week?
That's on a Wednesday. I know because it's my fucking birthday.
I know. So it's probably...
Oh, so it's special as a birthday. Oh, boy. You're gonna put
I
a
just
big
wasn't
wing
going to
on that
acknowledge it.
didn't care.
If I was to take a guess, it's probably coming out either Monday or tomorrow.
That would be insane. That would be crazy. I'd be very excited for that. Well, okay. If it happens,
It's like a couple days.
we'll talk about it next week. I think we're going to be talking about the trailer next week.
I think I can tell you exactly what the trailer is going to be. It's going to be
Here we
a
go.
bunch of shots we've already seen.
Yeah.
Then we're going to see one shot of Iron Man and Captain America standing next to each other
But the title
with like
is
the
revealed.
Avengers theme. The title is basically it's just going to be
It's just
Infinity
gonna be a
Gauntlet.
4.
Like it's
They're just going to put a 4 with the A.
yeah.
Okay.
It's just
going to be the new Fantastic Four.
Yo.
It's just a Fantastic Four movie.
They're going to
Force
release
Me
it when
too.
Chris Evans stops wiggling. He needs to stop struggling and accept it.
Jesus Christ.
He was doing so well.
What was
too.
the other news, Ben?
And our last piece of news is that there's a Blue Beetle movie is in the works from DC.
Who
Really?
fucking cares about Blue Beetle?
Me?
I like how we're all
Me?
excited and he's just angry.
Then Brad, I'm going to talk to you directly while I say
Okay,
this news.
is this the Blue Beetle, like the white man Blue Beetle, or
no,
the...
it's the Latinx Jamie Reyes Blue Beetle.
Oh,
So the
Cool.
good version.
The good version.
Yeah.
the other one who just like fell and died?
There's
Well, the other one,
Bitch.
the other one was to Batman what Booster Gold was to Green Lantern.
Okay,
Where he's just like a
Gold
really
is also a favorite of mine. You just keep slamming me today.
I like Booster Gold, but
I-
like the point is that Booster Gold is not cool.
I love him. He's a personal hero of mine.
there's no
Um,
director or cast attached to it also.
So it's not in the works.
It's in development.
what?
It just means
know how
eventually we're
movies
gonna
work,
make
Mike?
this, just like the Nightwing movie, just like the
Birds of Prey.
5 Harley Quinn movies.
How about that Gambit? That's still been in development.
New Mutants had a trailer and is probably never gonna see the light of day.
I forgot
so
about that. That looked
Oh,
Those
good.
are also in the basement.
That actually did look good, and that's
Yeah.
never coming out.
Nope.
What trailer?
The
New
New
Mutants.
Mutants. The one that looked like a horror film?
Oh yeah, that was actually kind of cool.
Was.
No, when does Oh, you
Rest
said
in
that we
peace.
have no details about the Blue Beetle movie other than that it's
It's just there.
Other than that, it's
other than
happening.
that,
Yeah.
that it's happening. Great.
So
It
it's
is
not
happening.
happening. Cool.
Yeah. Will DC reboot their universe by then, or are they just going to do a string of random movies that no one cares about?
I
Probably
kind of
that.
want
I
them
think
to
it's a
do
soft
string.
reboot what they're doing now.
I'd be down for that.
Yeah.
It's like a soft reboot because Jeff Johns hates fucking with continuity.
No, Jeff John loves continuity to
Yeah.
the point that it annoys me.
Yeah. Sometimes you just got to get rid of shit.
Yeah, but it also helps if you
Did
just
that earlier.
start with good stuff first.
I mean, that's
That
a good point
helps.
too.
Instead of trying to be like, no, that stuff still counts. This is the only way that this new movie can work.
All right, that's it for my news.
Okay.
We can do if Kyle, you want to do your news, or we could do.
Oh, so I
hot
have
takes.
technically real news, which is
We should have jingles.
yeah. This one is not fun like last time or the week before that.
Oh boy.
There was a 7.0 earthquake in Alaska near Anchorage. So if for whatever reason you are in Anchorage and hearing this podcast, A, thank you for listening. B, stay safe.
See why.
Yeah, also why.
I love Alaska.
The last one is there's also a tsunami warning, also for Anchorage. So,
Anchorage, sorry, bud, you're
yeah,
fucked.
you're just not a good time to be in Alaska.
All 6 people who live there, you might as well leave.
13. They just got
Oh,
new.
Okay.
hold on a second. I think there was just another one.
Another Alaskan earthquake?
Another Alaska?
Yeah, there was another
Alaskan
earthquake like
boulder.
minutes ago.
Minutes? Ooh.
Literally, it just happened.
Well,
Alaska, what are you doing?
I don't have much to say. Just like
Is Megatron
stay
there? Is that
safe,
what this is?
Alaska.
Yeah.
We're just gonna have 49 states at this point.
One's on fire, one's rattling from the bottom.
Yeah,
If we bring them together, this one's about to get flooded. We can
Hawaii
borrow
just
some of
has
the
to
water.
sink into the ocean and we're fine. Balance each other
Let's
out.
take the water that's going to flood in New York and give it to California to put out the fires.
New York? Do you mean Alaska?
Everything's going to flood, man. Be ready. All the coastal cities
there you go.
gone.
Okay. Do we want to, Mike? Do you want to do Kyle Explains?
No, hold on, wait, Mike. First, do you have any hot takes?
Not really. I can go off on anything, though.
Mitch, do you have any hot takes? Are you angry about anything?
I'm angry about everything.
Am I angry about anything?
No, we're doing Kyle Explains.
Okay.
I like how nothing is planned. We just kind of do stuff.
This is a
We transition and then Ben cut me off. We'll come back to Mitch's hot take.
All right. That's
make
fair.
It'll give him time to think about something.
Mitch's hot
Yeah.
cakes.
My hot
Mitch's
cake-
hot cakes.
Mitch's hot cakes.
This cooking channel.
Mike, what is Kyle Explains for this week?
So, funny enough, you said it earlier, verbatim what I want you to explain.
Okay.
And it's the Hollywood production machine.
Oh, fuck yes.
What about it?
What is it? What does it do? How does it work? And why?
Well, Hollywood is a company. It's not. It's a series of companies.
Hollywood is a company.
It might as well be a singular company. It's not like they really compete with each other.
They really don't.
And you film a movie. You hire people to edit it. You hire people to do sound and production design, special effects, and everything. You compile everything you've got into a movie, and then you release it and try to hopefully make your budget back. Marketing is dependent on the movie. For big budget movies, the marketing budget is usually the same amount as the actual film budget. I don't know. It's how any other company makes anything.
I just like the words production machine. And for I have another one.
Yeah.
Also not a fun topic. The
Okay.
housing market crash.
Yes. I watched The Big Short. So
Yeah, you
I
watched
can
a
help you out.
comedy movie.
The Big Short, a comedy.
But I know about it.
I also know about The Big Short.
Yeah, but do you actually know what happened, or do you just know what the movie says?
Talking to you, Ben.
Oh, me? Oh, yeah. No, I know what happens. I thought you were Mike. No, I
What?
know what happens. Yeah.
Okay, but do you actually know, or do you
No,
just
I
know what
actually
the movie
know.
said? Okay,
Of course I do.
I'm just
He
checking.
doesn't know.
Yeah, I know.
Do you want me to do this? Do you want us to be Ben Explains? I
No,
can fucking
fuck
do
Ben.
it.
This
All
is
right.
Kyle explains.
So basically,
I don't hire you to explain things to me.
Jesus
They're
Christ.
fighting again.
You're tearing this family apart. I like Brad.
Thank you.
Brad's great.
So
Thank you. Part 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
the housing market crash. It started because a lot of people were given subprime mortgages. Who don't look at me like that, Mitch.
Doing them dirty. Mitch. Let the man explain the housing market crash.
So a lot of people got
comic
subprime
book
mortgages that they
podcast.
weren't supposed to. Part of that is because of government regulations had changed. Part of that was because banks were being given higher credit scores than they actually were. Mitch just has to walk away. Have you not listened to this podcast?
No, I just kind of took a realization of what's happening.
right?
So the short explanation is a lot of people got mortgages that had much higher interest rates than usual. Usually these people would be declined, but for reasons involving credit regulators and the government, they were able to approve way more people than they would without taking on as much as the risk. Surprisingly, because these were much higher risk, a lot of these people didn't pay their mortgages back, which caused the bank to the bill came due and the bank didn't have any money, and it crashed the banks.
All right, that has been Kyle Explains on.
Well, hold on.
Okay, because we're not done with that bit.
Hold on, wait a second, real quick. I just want to supplement what you said. That's totally right. I want to.
I mean, there's more to it because the prices of houses actually burst in 2006, but because of the way loans are structured, it didn't actually affect the banks till 2008.
Yeah. Yes, but Mike, do you know what a mortgage bond is?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So
ask me to explain it because I don't know the words for it.
So there were these things called. It was a mortgage-backed, safety bonds. Fucking hold on. That means keep going. We established this last week. It was basically if you bet on. Jesus Christ! It means that if you have a bond on one mortgage, it's like everyone pays their mortgage in the 60s, but it was small returns because no one's not going to take that bet. But when you take a bunch of mortgages and bundle them together, that means it's low risk, high reward. So everyone took those. But as the bank started to run out of more and more mortgages, that just meant that
so people that shouldn't have gotten them got them.
Exactly.
And blah blah blah.
Yeah, and the reason why it was fucked up is because the government and Wall Street did nothing about it because they knew this was happening and they just refused to do anything.
Yes, welcome to politics for the last 20 years.
Exactly.
In the meantime, Mitch has died on our podcast.
God!
I believe Mitch.
We've witnessed a
was
murder.
Shot. God damn it!
It was a murder-suicide.
Yeah, he killed me first.
Yeah.
I'm a ghost now.
I didn't know ghosts were real. This is
He's right there.
The
I know,
government
it's
ruined
changed
the
a
economy
lot.
And went to jail.
You seem surprised.
Yes. Okay.
Anyway,
Mitch, get the fuck back up. It's time for your segment.
Brad had a segment.
No, hold on. Mitch has.
Wait, does Brad have a segment or I have a segment?
Do you want a segment?
Sure, I don't fucking care.
Dude,
we were
go on
gonna
a
do
hot
your
take for
Titans
exactly
thing.
1 minute. You
Okay.
have 1 minute to go on a hot take. Ready?
Okay, whatever you
what
want.
pissed you off
3,
today?
2, 1, go.
You know what pissed me off about how Ben gave me only 1 minute to do a hot take? And the fact that I have to talk really so fucking fast that no one can understand me real quick. So I'm looking at Ben right now with his dumbass face and trying to look back at this mic and trying to make any goddamn sense right now. And my hot take here is, why not just give more time? Time's going too quick, time's going too fast, and I think we just need a little slow down a little bit. Actually just reel in what we need to do here in the society and it is in America. I already faked kill myself on this podcast. I killed
a visual medium that no one except for the people in this room saw.
Right, exactly. You just killed 30 seconds of my time, Kyle. Thank you so much. So now I have to go even faster about this. Yeah, so I'm already running out of time here. I don't know if Ben's actually scheduling this minute or not. I'm just really kind of going on
looking at
beat.
his watch. He can't read it, but he's looking at it.
What do these things do?
That's another thing about Ben. How come he does
All right,
have a
time's
watch?
up. Shut the fuck up. Okay,
That's
I
my
have
hot
a quick.
take.
I have a quick hot take.
No.
Fuck Mitch.
there's no.
No,
hot
it's just
takes.
fuck you, Mitch. Okay, I'm good. All right.
Anyway.
Excellent hot
segment.
take.
Huh?
No,
About-
Brad.
Oh, hi!
Oh.
Hi,
You
Brad.
had a segment.
I do have a segment. That's why I'm here.
Would you like to
excited.
explain what your segment is before you
Oh,
actually
would
do it?
I? So I seem to be one of the only people.
The only.
The only.
No,
Not one of
The Brad.
You're the only person in this room.
I'm
How
the
about
only
that?
person in this
Oh
room
shit, he's fucking
who-
schizophrenic.
one has a subscription to DC Universe
Is it true?
and watches their programming frequently. Frequent.
You're gonna be okay.
Sorry, I got really excited.
He killed me. Now it's my turn to get revenge.
Get revenge about this DC subscription.
I was so excited when I bought it, and like it's gone downhill from that. They gave me a free T-shirt, so I mean, there's that.
That's
one
cool.
is
Free T-shirt.
Huh?
Is that shirt?
No, it's a DCUniverse T-shirt with like all their programming,
That's pretty
Oh.
but like I blacked out some of them because like I don't want to wear a shirt about that on it.
I respect that.
But like the one that you want me to talk about
No.
is Titans. I had a stroke.
Titans,
Sorry.
yeah.
Titans, for people that don't know, is the gritty reboot of Teen Titans.
I can see it, but this is a podcast. They can't.
Got it. I thought they were like Oracle.
No, we don't have the magic.
It's-
Even though we put this on YouTube, we've not made the smart decision to have a video of this.
Oh, they
Even
can't
though
see
we
my
probably
full
should.
Batman suit that I'm wearing head to toe.
My nice sweater and scarf combo.
You can lie; they can't see you.
Yeah, but I look nice, and I want to be. I want like I'm proud of it.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm just straight up
Um,
naked.
I mean, what have you got to tell yourself, man?
Make you straight up naked.
I'm just straight up naked. No one has discussed this the entire podcast. I'm actually straight up naked.
I just gotta accept it. I've known you long enough.
Oh, I
Yeah.
called the police a long time ago. They just haven't
That's
shown
okay.
up yet.
I called them years ago. They still haven't called.
I've been lubed up. They can't catch me. They
like a
can't.
greased pig.
Yeah.
Anyway, Titans.
Titans, it's a thing.
Mhm.
So do you want me to go through like an episode rundown?
Why don't you just
Yes.
give however you want to do it? You can give us an episode rundown. You could tell us your thoughts on the whole
Yeah.
series.
It's so I discussed this with my friend a couple an hour ago. That I went into Titans with the idea that it was going to be about Teen Titans, and
Boy, were
that's
you wrong.
oh yeah. And ever since I've gone in with that like ideology, it sucked.
we have no idea what Ben signals mean anymore.
Okay,
They've
good.
lost all meaning.
Just
ignore
just
that.
so you know.
What is?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of this room.
Oh, dude, this is really bad.
What happened?
Just
doing?
keep-
Okay,
Oh, he's
Um,
looking.
it sucked. If you look at it as a Teen Titans show,
He was trying to
it's-
seduce it.
excuse me. Yeah, he was looking at the holes.
He got a
He's
little
lonely.
flustered.
And like also it pretty much has nothing to do with Teen Titans except for a couple characters.
Oh, great.
And they're not even a resemblance of the characters from Teen Titans. I just got to an episode where they called Starfire, and there have been 8 episodes.
What do they call her?
Corey Anders.
What?
2 separate names. Corey
Corey in the house?
Anders. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it's my favorite anime.
It's been played by that kid too, which is really weird.
Kyle Massey?
Is that his name?
Yeah.
I think he went to prison.
Did he?
I'm
Yeah,
looking
he
at
doesn't-
recapping. I'll
He doesn't
find
belong
out.
in the White House.
So it starts with Raven, who we've gotten a glimpse of the name Raven for her. They've called her the Raven in a lot of scripture.
I hate when they say the in front of things.
Well, right now her name is
Yeah.
Rachel Roth, and it's been Rachel Roth from the start of the show to now. They always call her Rachel. No one's outright said Rachel is Raven.
What? It's just.
She doesn't have
It's
the
Rachel, the one
powers.
who controls demons.
Yeah, she doesn't have the powers that she has in the show, where she can like project things. She has a demon that comes out of her body
Sounds hot.
and does everything for her.
Also, she's lazy. Okay.
Yes. And it's mostly when she's dead too. Like the
What?
demon only comes out when she's unconscious or dead.
What's the point of that's dumb.
She's not dead though. Like her heart stops and
Sleeping
everything, but then
coma,
she'll
okay.
come back. She's sleeping beautying it. You need to get on board real fast because this is not going to get any better.
I know. I mean, like I saw, I saw it coming out, and we're like, oh no, because there were like really weird adaptations to Teen Titans. But then you're just spewing out all this stuff. I'm like, oh no.
Well,
no.
It doesn't get any better. I'm
I
really
could
sorry.
imagine.
Are you gonna keep watching it?
I am.
Good.
I like it. Like I said, if I watch it as something with a man named Robin in it,
Yeah.
then it's really good. It's if I look at it as Teen Titans,
Yeah.
this is the worst show there is.
So Transformers.
Sure.
That's how I am all about the Transformers movies, but not a single one of them is worth a damn.
Yes.
It's just more of a question of how bizarre and how fucked up is this particular one gonna be.
Yeah, but I don't finish the hour episode, get up and go, wow, I could have done so many other things with my life.
Yeah, no.
I watch it and I'm like, okay, that was an hour. Let's go do something else real quick.
Cleanse my mind.
Exactly.
Mystery Science Theater style. I got it.
So we've currently got Robin, who I hate. I hate this Robin.
Aren't there 2 Robins in this?
There are 2 Robins.
What?
There's the main character is Dick Grayson. He is clearly the main character. There have been episodes where it just follows Dick Grayson, and like everyone else will stay at a house for the whole episode.
Great.
It's
fantastic.
It's friggin' weird.
Who's the other Robin though?
Jason Todd.
Oh, okay.
We'll get to him later. He showed up recently, and he's a trip.
Has he died yet, or is that
Jason Todd? Yeah, he's gonna. He's
Oh,
going to.
I was going to say, is it like a vague, like, maybe that story happened, maybe
He's
it didn't?
real cocky, and he's sloppy. So
yeah,
it's
he's gonna
looking...
Like he doesn't like clean up after himself. Like he leaves food on his shirt and shit. Or like,
Exactly.
Oh,
There's
fuck him. He
there's
deserves
a
to die.
food contest episode. It's really weird. No.
I honestly could. I believe
yeah,
you
I
at
thought
this
you were dead
point.
on for real.
No. It's not Teen Titans Go. It's...
I mean, that's
Titans,
not
get the
exactly
fuck outta
high
here.
quality TV.
I would
High value,
much rather watch Teen Titans Go.
Ooh, that says a lot to me.
I'm
Yes.
terribly to.
Because, like, I would rather do pretty much anything other than watch TV.
Did you see the movie?
No.
I want
I,
to.
I went with my sisters and like used them as an excuse.
I've done that.
I loved that movie. I laughed more than they did.
Okay.
I
'Cause,
do
like,
want to see it actually.
there's a lot of jokes directed at people who hate Teen Titans Go.
Right.
And it's very forward, like, we know you hate this. Sit down and shut up
Yeah, where's
and
your
watch
movie,
the
bitch?
movie. Like, and I enjoy that. I enjoy the, oh my God, what is the world?
Self-awareness?
Yes,
Yeah.
the
Meta?
self-awareness.
Yeah.
The Titans has none of. Like, it has no self-awareness.
It's just a fever dream,
It
just
is.
going off. Of its
They
own
think
fumes.
it's they think it's revolutionary.
Yeah.
In fact, there's an interview with, I don't know who, but he's sitting there and he's like, "We're doing something no
hate
one's
him.
ever done before. It's like making a horrible TV show. It's been done before."
Yeah.
No, but this time we made Dick Grayson kill some people, so that's okay.
Yeah.
Some people,
said,
I've never
"Fuck."
seen him leave a body conscious. The last episode, he took a crowbar and made sure he was dead.
Was it Jason Todd?
Oh, shit.
Plot twist: Dick Grayson is the Joker.
Ooh. No, Joker's been he's been referenced.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense. Fuck.
So
somebody has to kill
Robin is hot topic.
Whereas the
Oh.
other Robin is Spencer's.
No, this Robin Spencer's too, because he has sex with every female character above the age of 18.
Or at least he has limits.
No. No, he has sex with Starfire,
Well, yeah.
with, I think, his former partner, a
Batman?
random woman at the beginning of the show. Like, it literally starts with him getting out of bed.
Well, Dick Grayson is like super rich, right?
I don't know.
No.
Isn't he?
He's not
Not
got
this
Batman
one.
money.
Yeah, he's got Batman's money.
Yeah, he borrows from Bruce Wayne way too much in this show. For hating, he starts the show with, like, I hate Bruce Wayne. All he's
But
ever
I,
done...
do, I may hate Bruce Wayne, but I do like his money.
Exactly.
So
It's like a
He's
spoiled
taken
rich
his
kid on
cars,
vacation.
his houses, his gadgets, everything. There's not an episode where it's not touched by Bruce Wayne.
That's hot.
I mean,
So we're gonna skip that because I don't want to open that can of worms.
Next
So the
week.
first episode we meet Robin and Rachel, and a bit of Starfire.
Oh.
She's
I don't know
a
what Rachel was.
Rachel's
Yeah.
yeah,
Raven.
Raven.
Starfire. It is assumed that she is a hooker the second she gets on screen.
Oh,
If you look
Okay. I was gonna say like I could see that, but I'm like I don't even
Well,
know.
the
Like,
girl looks like a stripper. Like the
Yeah.
outfit she wears. It's
yeah, but I have no context for like how she even shows up. So like,
she shows up in a Russian mob's house. She just got amnesia, so
That-
she doesn't know who she is. She opens up a wallet with her face, and it says Corey Anders. So that's how. Isn't her real name Coriander?
yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Although no one calls her that.
That's real creative writing, amnesia, then waking up with your wallet. Yep.
It's,
yeah. It's just
we
Top-notch
just got the
writing.
amnesia solved, and ugh. And before we meet Beast Boy, we meet Hawk and Dove, who
Also kill people.
yes, like
When they are very clearly not supposed to.
they kill people.
Well, one of them.
Yeah, one of them.
They kill people to an extreme. Like Dove slits a dude's throat.
Isn't Dove
'Cause that
supposed to
makes
be the
sense.
like peaceful one?
The one who
Yeah.
tries to not be violent.
Yeah.
Like that's like her whole MO.
Hawk is an alcoholic drug addict.
That makes sense.
All right, that would kind of work. Yeah, that I'm okay with.
But because of all the pain he's gone through his career. Like,
Oh no. He's just
Okay.
got to be a dick.
Yeah.
That's like the real.
He's a violent, angry douchebag.
he's jealous of Robin because Robin's had sex with Dove.
And he hasn't.
Of course he has.
He has.
And he
He's
hasn't.
incel.
And when he
He's
gives
incel. Fuck.
It all comes together.
That's the real plot of the show.
He got cooked.
Cuck and Dove.
Oh my.
well, like Robin comes back to the house and tells Dove, "I don't want to be Batman. Take Rachel away from me because I will end up becoming Batman
What the
if
fuck
I
does
have
that
Rachel. If I have a sidekick, I will treat them
Oh.
the way Batman treated me."
I thought it was because Batman
All right,
had
that
a
at
Rachel
least
too. And
that
so
I'm
he-
a, that's at least a like okay story point.
Except he doesn't outright say that. He just
Oh.
says, "I'm a bad dad. Take it,"
I'm a bad dad.
and leaves them $1 million in a package.
I hope to God he did say I'm a bad dad.
It's along those lines. The writing is superb. But
Nothing but the best I could imagine. From Rachel Roth.
it's so he leaves her, but Hawk and Dove are like, one
Sorry, that
last
was me.
mission, and then we'll have money, and we'll be able to quit this gig.
Sounds like GTA.
Yeah, like it's just
What kind of like mobster like bullshit
It's just-
storyline is this?
It's bad. So they
One
go
more
on
job,
this
Scotty.
one last mission, but they do everything kind of successful. Robin has to come save them at the end, because of course he does. But he doesn't
Spoilers.
save them. He friggin' murders everyone on the screen.
So he
Oh.
saved them.
yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on a second, real quick. You
Yeah.
said that like they have to do this one last mission
Yeah.
to. Someone's paying them to be superheroes.
No, they're going to go take down drug dealers, but while they take down the drug dealers, they're going to take the monies that the drug dealers already got.
Ah, yes, heroes.
So they're taking the money and giving them away, but also keeping the money that they've earned.
Gotcha.
That's heroic.
So they're secondhand drug dealers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And murderers. but
Is
whatever.
this all in the pilot?
This is in the second episode.
Oh,
We're on to
okay.
the second
Still,
one.
the second episode. Jesus Christ.
There's a lot as half.
Yes. So while they're out on the mission, there's the nuclear family
Yeah.
who is showing their head a couple times, and then they just friggin' appear at the end of the episode at Hawk and Dove's house and go, "Rachel's ours, we're gonna take her." And like Hawk and Dove don't even ask them questions, they just start punching. Hawk gets friggin' annihilated. He gets knocked out within the first 2 seconds of the fight.
Screw
Robin is putting up a good fight. Dove is putting up a good fight until she gets yeeted off of the building and lands on the floor, dead.
Yeeted.
Assumed dead, but then 3 episodes later we find out she's in a coma. Surprise.
Spoilers.
I'm about to spoil this whole
I don't
season.
give a fuck.
I think too much has happened in 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Well,
A
that's
lot.
okay, because the 3rd episode, I literally don't know what happens. Like, I'm looking at it right here.
Perfect.
It's called Origins, and I can't remember a damn thing that happened in an episode.
Perfect.
I can read the Wikipedia
Go ahead.
for it. I just had it up.
Oh, well, then you can't.
What?
Ooh.
I'm just thinking, like, they're doing, like, this heist of, like, stealing drug dealers' money and shit. I'm like, aren't they, like, 16, 17, 18? I don't fucking know.
Robin
old?
is legal enough to buy a drink at a bar and it not be weird.
25.
Oh,
All right.
that's
Okay.
why-
Okay. Origins. Corey tracks down Rachel and watches the nuclear family abduct her.
That's right.
Okay.
What?
Corey is... Okay, I thought that superheroes weren't supposed to kill.
Yeah.
Isn't
well,
that...
depending.
Yeah, depending on the morals and
Good
everything.
ones
Generally
don't.
speaking, the heroes don't.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, Corey finds the nuclear family at a gas station. The father is looking after Rachel while she's using the restroom to like make sure she doesn't escape. And Corey straight up burns him to skull and bones and burns half of the gas station.
Holy fuck.
And I believe later in the episode kills a couple police officers.
Nice.
So
I'm glad they're on the right side of the law.
I think so.
They're the heroes, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Starfire's Corey. I'm going to call her Starfire. I don't care.
Please do.
Yeah.
I kind of
Yes.
forgot who the fuck Corey was. I was like, who the fuck is Corey?
Starfire doesn't have the powers she had in Teen Titans.
Joe and Harry's
She
roommate.
has the powers of fire.
I like that actually a lot. That Corey.
Yeah, that Corey. He's a good boy.
Especially kills people at gas
He's the
stations.
other graduate boy that's
Shout
not
out
here.
to you, Corey.
He
Shut-
kills people at gas stations.
Yeah. Allegedly.
Wherever you
We
are.
don't-
Allegedly.
We can't. He's still under investigation. So she gets her
Run, Corey.
powers from the sun, and
Oh.
she is the sun. Like, she burns people with fire.
Get it? Star, fire, the sun, burning shit.
How long do I have to be here for?
It's also great because that's like not what her powers actually are.
No.
Neither are ravens.
Or
Beast Boy can only turn into a tiger.
The fuck?
That's it.
It's a
What?
tiger boy.
Is it green?
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, so they're like 1% of the way there.
They got it.
It's looking like
We did it, boys.
when he
Wrap it up.
described his powers,
Green
he
tiger.
said,
Can he turn into multiple animals and they only purchase the tiger asset pack?
They probably got like a free mock-up of it. They just had
It's
only.
just like it's a still image. They just painted green like Photoshop.
Yeah.
he said, I can turn into animals. Right now we're focusing on tiger. So,
He just really likes a tiger.
I guess.
He's getting better at it.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
This show has been a lot of waiting for it to become what it's supposed to be already.
Yeah. Like it's from the beginning of the episode.
Yes. From Teen Titans 1, they should have been.
There.
Yes.
Do you remember the first episode of Teen Titans, the cartoon?
Yeah.
Do you remember what happens in that episode?
I think.
We can watch it. It's on here.
Starfire kills a guy in a gas station.
Yeah. I think like Cyborg and Robin had a fight, or no?
The very first episode is literally just Robin, Raven, and Robin and I think it's Cyborg are already working together.
Yeah.
They know Beast Boy. They know of Raven, and Raven shows up when Starfire crash lands in the city. They're all a team within 20 minutes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It's a 20-minute episode, and they do Starfire's origin.
Take the
And-
hit, DCUniverse.
And sort of explain who Raven is.
Yeah.
And I know that's like a cartoon and you're just going to jump to the point, but like none of these people have complicated origins.
No.
The most complicated origin hero that DC has is Booster Gold, and that's literally just I stole some shit from the future.
Yeah. I was a janitor from a museum and I stole it.
I was kind of a loser in the future, but like you know where I'm not? Like hundreds of years ago when I would be like way smarter than everybody on the planet.
But he's just still dumb as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he thinks he'd be smarter.
Yeah, he'd think he'd be
which is why no one else has done it.
Yeah.
So,
God damn it. But
Origin,
back to the mess.
Episode 3 is dumb. It's useless. There's no point in it.
Right.
Episode 4 introduces something interesting
Cyborg.
because no, he's not in this.
No,
No,
Cyborg's
Cyborg's on the
in the
Justice
Justice
League.
League now.
Yes.
Oh.
They've just referenced the Justice League.
I
Did they watch
will
it?
forever hate that Cyborg is on the Justice League.
Me too.
Like, I like Cyborg as a character, but it's just like, but you do get to be on the Justice League. Like, you are on the Teen Titans.
Mm-hmm.
In the same way that, like, there is no scenario where Dick Grayson gets to be on the Justice League.
I just
Don't watch Young Justice.
No, Young Justice, I like Young Justice, but, like, he's not, like, the Justice League in that is a lot more, like,
I like the way that they
Everybody?
recruited in the last season. That was really cool. Where they all
Yes.
sat at the table and like looked through the pros and the cons.
but the thing is, there's a lot of people in the Justice League there. It's not just like, here's 7 people that are the Justice League. It's more just like, every adult hero is on the Justice League.
It's like another year roster.
Except for whatever the third Green Lantern is that no one cares about.
Guy Gardner.
Guy Gardner.
Ryan Reynolds.
Hey, he can come back. You never know. Jeff John loves his continuity. He can work that in.
It's good shit.
Episode 4, we get the Doom Patrol.
Oh, jeez.
Ugh.
Wow.
That The costume design is terrible.
Yeah.
It's beyond terrible.
No.
I never would have guessed.
I know a little bit about the Doom Patrol. I don't know enough to make an educated thing on how accurate they are.
There's not a lot to the Doom Patrol. They're a rather obscure 70s, maybe even 60s team. They're not in a whole lot of stuff.
Well,
Like, the literal only fact about the Doom Patrol is that Beast Boy started on the Doom Patrol.
Yes.
That's like it.
That's why
just
his
you
costume
wait
is playful.
because we're getting a spin-off already,
Okay.
and that is the Doom Patrol is going to become its own television series.
Oh.
They announced this kind of at Comic-Con.
Great.
They had an exhibit for every single new DCUniverse thing coming out, and the lowest attended one was the Doom Patrol food parlor.
Ben,
The
do you
what?
think you could pull up a list of future DCUniverse releases,
Yes.
and we can look through those too?
Doom Patrol, they look horrible. The costume
Okay.
design is horrible. From the episode, it was clearly there to be like, this is the Doom Patrol. Keep them in the back of your mind, because in a year you're gonna see more of them.
They want us to see more.
But
I
They-
know
So,
is it Gerard Way? Who is it that's running Doom Patrol now?
Jared Leto. Wait, what?
Literally, shut up.
Who is it?
What? No, I don't know.
It is somebody. It's like the dude from 30 Seconds to Mars or something.
What?
That's
What?
Jared Leto.
Yeah, it's Jared
No,
Leto.
maybe it's not Jared Leto. It's somebody else is actually like in charge of the Doom Patrol comic nowadays,
Larry Jetto.
It's his pen name.
and he's in charge of like of the whole little label that is. But like, he actually writes Doom Patrol. Do you got it?
I do have it. Okay, so
nap.
Titans is first.
Okay.
Then I believe the first half of the Young Justice show.
Yes.
Well, only half of it?
Yes.
Because
Motherfucker.
Yeah, it's just,
And-
I actually like Young Justice. Young Justice
yeah,
is like
that's a great show.
it's basically like not Teen Titans.
Yeah.
Like if
Oh,
you
the
liked
good
Teen
way.
Titans, go watch Young Justice.
Yeah.
Like it's the same. It's a different team, but like
Did you see the trailer for the new season?
I have not yet. I've been trying to stay in the dark.
What's it called
about
again?
Young Justice.
Outsiders or something?
I think so. I'm looking it up.
So after Young Justice, Doom Patrol.
Okay.
And then at the same time, the second half of the Young Justice, after Doom Patrol ends in like June,
Okay.
we get the second half of Young Justice and Swamp Thing.
Is that live action or animated?
I believe it's live action.
We better find the swamp monster.
Then in September we get Stargirl.
They're gonna cover a guy in seaweed.
Stargirl.
Yes.
Yep.
Fucking why?
Isn't that being done by the guy who did Avengers?
Joss Whedon.
Yes.
Oh boy! Yay! Wow.
I can look it up.
I think it is. And if not, then
Stargirl was in Smallville.
I love Smallville.
if you remember Smallville.
My
if you
old-
remember Smallville,
My old
what
phone
you'll
was-
remember is it was not accurate to any comic, and is not aged well in any way. But I like it.
My
She's
old
there.
phone was
But she
named
actually is
Chloe
there.
until she
It doesn't
was,
look like Joss Whedon
charged
is
with,
involved in
human
Stargirl.
trafficking.
Oh,
I
that
know.
sucks.
I know. Joss Whedon was involved with the Batgirl.
Yo, hold on. What did you just gloss
The girl who played Watchtower or Chloe,
mm-hmm.
she was recently charged with human trafficking.
What the
Holy
fuck?
shit.
She helped a human trafficking ring.
What the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
Well,
I love
So
this
now
quote.
I call my phone somber because I don't want to
And then in mid-October,
yes.
we get the Harley Quinn cartoon, which literally looks like the worst fucking thing I've ever seen in my
If
life.
it is anything like the Batman Harley Quinn animated movie that recently came out, it's gonna be bad. That movie annoys me more than anything because it is the first like 10 minutes of that movie are good, and then it just descends into like the lowest form of stupidity. I have a feeling that show's probably going to be the same
Comic-Con
way.
trailer was dumb as shit. Too.
Okay, I disagree strongly.
That's okay.
It felt like we're doing Deadpool now. It's like
Yeah.
I mean, but she's like the worst version of Deadpool, which is just LOL random, not like
it's LOL random, and we're gonna break
not the like
fourth wall
smart
because-
aleck
yeah.
Ryan Reynolds kind. This is just a like Deadpool can do anything, so we'll make him do anything.
I want a Harley Quinn chick flick with her getting over the Joker with Poison Ivy.
I've seen
Catwoman.
that
I'd
movie.
be down with that. Like if it was a
And-
bit more, if there was good emotional
only
moments,
about 10
like it was
minutes and it's
actually
not quite
kind
what
of
you
like a
All right.
rom-com, I could do that.
Let's be honest, Harley Quinn hasn't been well written since the animated series ended.
Yes, that's true.
Yes.
There's tons of potential for her character of getting over the Joker, of dealing with the fact that she is technically a doctor, even though she killed a lot of people and no one's going to want to employ her.
Mhm.
But they don't do any of that. Instead, I think the current comics have her running she's a landlord in Coney Island,
What?
and she's in a roller derby.
Yeah.
And she dated not Deadpool, and I think he's
Deadshot?
literally called like Redpool or something.
Wait, what?
Deathstroke?
No, it's literally Deadpool, but they just called him something different.
So they made a ripoff of a ripoff.
Of a parody, yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
The Harley Quinn has
Okay.
I don't know. She's also their third most popular character in terms of sales, behind only Batman and I think Superman. So that's how they're going to keep her in every movie and every show.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I know, it really annoys me.
I'm still like weirded out by that fucking Red Bull thing because it's just like
I'll find it right now. It's literally Deadpool.
it's just why? Just why?
Why not?
That's a very good point. But also, it's like they have Deathstroke, but then Deadpool is the parody of Deathstroke, but then they have a parody of a parody. Today Harley Quinn. It's just.
You keep questioning things in the DC universe, and that is a bad idea.
It is, but I'm just so curious. It's
Comics
just,
are fucking stupid.
That's very true. Have a hot take, Mike. What's your hot take on comics?
Just all of comics?
Yeah, just all of
As
comics.
like a genre, as like a medium.
I like
Yeah.
looking at the news articles that like hit mainstream about comics.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what I was getting
Why
at.
does he
Batman
have
and
soft
Catwoman
boy
didn't
shoulders?
get married.
What the
Batman
fuck is that?
naked.
Because he's
What?
edgy
Yeah,
and
but
cool
they're
like
so sad.
Deadpool.
Wayne Wilkins. His name.
I'm not kidding you. It's just not Deadpool.
His name is Wayne fucking Wilkins.
I hate
Oh,
everything.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
people at home, I can't show you.
I saw
Just
that picture.
switch the red and black on Deadpool, and that's the character.
I googled it myself, and I thought it literally was just like some fan art of Deadpool.
I didn't even
Nope.
know that existed. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, mother-
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
I wasn't happy about it, but here we are.
But yeah,
Fuck. I can understand your cynicism throughout these years now.
it sucks because
I saved
Harley
your
Quinn
life,
is one of my favorite Batman characters, and everything she's in is fucking garbage.
Or it
Yeah.
starts off really strong and turns into garbage.
Yeah,
The Lego Villains game is very good.
I've not played it. She's in the
believe
Lego
that,
Batman
actually.
movie, and the
Yeah.
Lego Batman movie is good. She's not really in that movie, but
Yeah, she's there.
I'm
makes an
currently
appearance.
playing the
Yeah.
Lego Villains game.
I respect that.
I
all
got
of
it
the
for
Lego
50%
games are actually
off.
pretty good.
They're so
I
much
agree.
fun.
Yeah, dude. They're great.
They're all so much fun.
I have like all the Batman games from start to now
Ooh,
on different consoles. So
shit, nice.
like starting with DS. So
Wait, that's a thing?
yeah.
I have Lego Star Wars, the original trilogy for DS.
I need to get a
Good
DS.
You can get the Lego Star Wars games on your phone.
What?
Do you have Apple?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
still gonna
You can
try.
still check, but they have the complete Lego saga, and it's free. You just have to buy each level.
So that's not free.
Don't tell Lego
that. But I guess back to Justice.
Nope.
No,
Titans.
Just, no Titans. Fuck.
Completely
Whatever
incorrect.
the fuck
Yeah,
it is.
so-
It doesn't know what it is either.
I'm sorry we went on a tangent there,
Yeah.
but
It's completely fine.
But
I needed
where
to
were we?
rant about how I liked DC a lot, but they ruin everything that they own.
We're on
Episode
episode
five?
5,
Okay.
which is Together. This is a really easy one to explain. Each one of them finds out what each other's power is, even though they've already seen them in the field multiple times.
This is the 5th episode?
Yeah.
What the?
This is when they become a team.
They don't have that many complicated powers. The most complicated powers is Raven.
Yeah.
No, this is when the writers find out what
Oh,
powers each one has. Next, we have Jason Todd, which... Whew!
I have a lot of opinions about Jason Todd. I have not seen this episode or any context for it, but I have a lot of opinions as him as a character.
So he's a 19-year-old
okay.
who is the new Robin. Robin has been retired for, I think they say, about half a year now.
And he's Nightwing.
Nope.
He's
Not
still
yet. He's still Robin.
Okay, that can
He's
still
still
sort of work.
Robin, but he doesn't want to be. He wants to be someone else.
So he's gonna be Nightwing. Okay.
He's in the last episode. They went, "You have to become someone else," and he went,
Changed his name. He like legally changed his first name.
"Yes."
Yeah.
He's
Who
like, "I
would
don't
have
want to be
known
called
that his
Dick
real name was
anymore."
Robin the whole time? Dick Grayson was the disguise name.
Yes.
Batman was just like, "Fuck this kid. I'm gonna call him Dick all the time."
Kids can be so mean.
So Jason is sent to go tell Dick that all of his old members from the circus
Okay.
are being murdered.
Okay.
So were his parents, your point.
Huh?
So were his parents in circus, your point.
Guess who's murdering them?
His parents? Are you fucking...
Not his parents.
okay.
Oh, I was.
The man who murdered their his... Blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's start this again.
All right, you good.
The man who murdered Dick Grayson's parents.
Batman.
It's some like...
That's my theory.
It's like Jack White or something like that. It's his
The
son.
musical artist.
Yeah.
Jack Black. His son is the one doing it. You find that out at the end of the episode. Not a big reveal. The big reveal is that Jason Todd is a dick. Like,
That's like his defining character.
Yeah.
That's not a
No.
reveal.
but like, nothing about him is redeemable.
Again, that is his
That's-
defining
That's
character.
why he died.
There was one thing Jason Todd was known for, and that was being an asshole and dying.
In the
Facts.
beginning of the episode, it looks like he admires Dick. Very.
Sorry.
It looks like he admires Dick a lot. And then by the end of the episode, he is punching
We're
cops
mature.
and murdering them. He literally breaks a cop's back, Bane style.
Cool.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and
It's
you
not
can hear the
okay.
crunch.
Gross.
And oh yeah, there's a
Snap,
lot of
crackle,
gore
pop,
in
right
this
to
stuff.
the piece.
Like,
So next episode,
Well, actually,
Well, no.
Uh,
You can finish. Sorry, I was unclear with that. You can finish the series. Finish what we're up to.
okay,
oh,
we
sorry.
got
then
2
that
more
episode.
episodes.
Sorry,
I'll
that
run
was-
through them fast. Episode after that, we go to the asylum that Raven's mother is held in.
okay.
They are the cult of Trigon. We're not going to talk about Trigon. We don't even know his name yet. We
Fuck.
just know it's Raven's father.
God
Oh,
damn
okay.
it.
You don't know. They could change it. It could be
Oh,
Keith.
God,
Keith.
It's going to be the Blue
Ledger.
Beetle.
you're not wrong.
The demon of sour cream.
So
Yeah.
they rescue his
God of
mother.
sushi
While they
sauce.
rescue his mother,
Better.
they drug Robin with discount fear toxin, which makes him realize he doesn't want to be Robin anymore. He wants to stop because he's too violent. Then 2 minutes later, kills all of the guards by telling Starfire to light the asylum on fire.
So he didn't kill them.
He gave the order.
technically somebody else did it, so I don't get. It's fine.
Well, he
Batman
spends.
didn't kill those people. The Fall did.
He then.
No, it's them laying down in the cold all night killed them. Him breaking
Unconscious.
the limbs didn't.
He then. Well, the next episode, he
With a
goes,
concussion.
I need to find out who I am. So he goes, guys, I'm going to leave you for a bit. I have a friend
Takes a sabbatical.
who's going to help me. That girl is Donna Troy.
Yo.
Right?
Really?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Who was that?
That
Wonder
is
Girl.
Wonder Woman's
Wonder
sidekick.
Oh, fuck, that's right. I
And
forgot she had a real name.
that's when we get the references to Wonder Woman,
That's
the
cool.
Joker, Justice League,
All at
and
once?
Batman all in one
That's
conversation.
disgusting.
It's real bad. It's really forced. It's like, we have the Justice League. Wink, wink, wink. It's
felt that.
really bad. But when he gets there, Donna is his big sister, which there's so much sexual tension, it's scary. He's the big sister. She's the big sister who is going to lead him onto the track of Nightwing. And
Okay.
she sees him fight, and it's like, you're too violent.
Calm down, bro.
Exactly. And the episode ends with them sitting together, and she goes, You need to become someone else.
Touches his dick.
Then they go find the Titans, and Starfire's regained her memory, and she is sent to Earth to kill Rachel.
What?
It ends with her picking Rachel up, turning on fire,
And chokeslamming
choking
her, right?
Choking her up in the air.
RKO.
And that's when it ends.
Great.
Wow.
What an ending.
I had no expectations for this show, and somehow you've
I've got a lot of thoughts.
not met any of them.
You're welcome.
Wait, when does
So-
Rachel become a demon baby?
Every episode.
Hell yeah, all right.
She looks in a mirror, and the demon's on the other side.
Didn't Venom do that?
Well, unfortunately, I think we're out of time this week.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So thank you all for listening. If you are around tomorrow at 6 o'clock,
December 1st.
December 1st in McEwen G24, we are going to be watching Blade.
I'm excited.
I've never seen it before.
Blade's a really good movie.
I've seen it multiple times.
Is it
I've
good?
actually seen this one. I love Wesley Snipes.
So if you're around, please come to that.
Yeah, I won't be. Oh, I actually won't come back.
I don't
Bye
believe
forever, Mitch.
I don't know.
Nice
Bye
to meet
forever.
you.
Nice to meet you.
Mitch.
Yeah.
I'm glad you could come.
Thanks, man.
But I believe that's all that's going
Brad,
on
I'm
right
glad
now.
you're here, buddy.
Thank you so much.
Brad, you'll be here.
So thank you all for listening. I'm Kyle.
I'm Mike.
I'm Ben.
And thank you to Brad and Mitch for coming by.
Oh, thank you.
I'll come back
They're great.
if you want.
I'll
I don't
come
do
back if you
anything.
want.
Yeah.
This was fun.
You're actually not invited ever again.
I felt a little underhanded, though.
What the fuck? Oh.
God?
God. I felt I was going to make a bit. It was like, I only got a minute.
It's our
Brad
outro
got
music,
like
guys.
20.
You could have talked.
I could have. That's very true.